This cute little guy is on the other end of the spectrum when you talk about age. He's a puppy. This is Rocky. He's only about 10 weeks old, and he was turned in by an owner, believe it or not. So we have in place at the shelter what we call our puppy process to kind of prevent or reduce the number of puppies that are adopted and then returned. Because if you've never had a puppy in your life, you wouldn't necessarily understand that you have to have a lot of patience, and you have to have a good sense of humor helps as well. Puppies, they are adorable, but they require care and training like no other species. They can do so much damage in such a short time, and Rocky is no different than that. So Rocky's owners got him from a friend. They had him for about 4 days, and they decided that they didn't have enough time, they didn't have enough space for him. So we have a lot of recommendations that we can offer, but our puppy process is the first start. When you want to adopt a puppy from the shelter, we take, in most situations, up to 4 applications, and that allows us to screen heavily to try to make the best match that we can. If you're wanting to introduce a puppy into your family, you need time. You need to have the time to commit to this puppy to turn him into a great adult dog. You need to have patience. Puppies can chew on furniture. They're not necessarily house trained. And if they're not house trained, they don't necessarily know that it's inappropriate to maybe empty out on the kitchen floor and then kind of traipse through it. So that can be frustrating for owners if you're not prepared. They need vet care. They need a series of vaccines and boosters for those vaccines while they're still young. And probably the most important thing, second to vet care and preventatives, is socialization. You need to introduce your puppy to lots of different people, lots of different scenarios. You want to work through a process of desensitizing. So it might be cute now while you're eating dinner for Rocky to sit in your lap and eat off your plate, but trust me, when he's about 40 or 50 pounds, when he's all grown up, that won't be cute anymore. It might be adorable if, gee, he chewed on a kitchen table leg right now while he's 10 weeks old, but when he's 3 years old, that won't be appreciated. So those types of things are the scenarios you need to look forward to. If you're going to incorporate a puppy into your family, you want to make sure that you have as much information as possible, and we're certainly happy to provide that. But again, this is Rocky. He's one of several puppies on the adoption floor right now looking for an adoptive family.